We're live. We're back for a third straight night. And tonight, we're talking about the Charlottesville verdict.
Guess who got you guys?
Any wild guesses? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know, he was crazy. If anybody else knows, was he a white nationalist or was he a white supremacist? Doesn't really matter either way. I mean he killed somebody. So, we're not supposed to do that. No, sir. I've always said it doesn't look good though when all of the crowd of people you plow into, a whole bunch of like bats and clubs go flying into the air.
I mean, who do you run into anyway?
A crowd of rioters.
Like Antifa.
It wasn't like a crowd of the black bloc necessarily. No, I didn't see that. It looked like just a bunch of just people dressed like hippies, people in regular clothes.
The locals.
The locals, yeah, just looked like a crowd of the locals. Oh, yeah, I plowed into the crowd of the locals and
ended up
killing somebody. And he was found guilty today. I didn't see the report, so you tell me what.
I just read the headline.
You read the headline. Well, it sounded like you were playing something on the phone that I couldn't really hear.
I was watching TV at Max and Julie's. And
what did Julie say?
She wasn't in the room for it.
Probably better. Anyways, go on.
But yeah, it was a headline. It wasn't the actual topic down.
What did anybody think was gonna happen?
Down.
What did you think? I mean, I figured he was already in jail and it was a done deal.
I thought they tossed him in the hole. He wasn't hearing.
Yeah, I really want to know what views were. Like, what was it? Was he what was he? Some self-proclaimed white nationalist or white supremacist? I don't know. I mean, I've only heard some things. I don't really have the facts. What else do you know? Elaborate, Mr. Gold.
I know that he's driving a Charger.
He's driving a Charger. Yeah, I know about the Charger. There's been lots of Charger jokes since then. Some people comment on my videos when I'm at these rallies. Oh, where's a Charger when you need one? I'm sorry, it's funny. But there's just so much about this guy I don't really know. But I saw a video. Someone made a video on YouTube where they just kind of explained how, if you really wanted to intentionally kill somebody, he could have gotten up on the sidewalk and taken out a lot more people. That looked like it was pretty true.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, it's Terry. A frog. He says 2 Christmas trees, a snowman.
Thank you.
Not thoughtful.
I know. You just made my night. Cheers.
Cheers to Christmas.
You're just going to make this last. You're supposed to make this last for this entire segment. This guy.
Yeah, this guy.
And then watch, he'll be passed out in 10 minutes.
One little Whizzly Bizzly beer.
A little Whizzly Bizzly beer. Never brought too much holiday cheer. That was fun last night. I'm glad what we did. We went for the Smash Bros. But no, we can stick to the topic. But we'll get back to that. We'll get to that. What else? Like, I really know nothing else. Terry, what do you know about this guy? What was his name?
Name was Cecil Adams.
Cecil at what? Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know his name. Well,
his name's Cecil Adams.
What was he sentenced? So you got first degree murder, and how long is he going to be in jail for life?
Cecil Adams.
Cecil Adams.
Cecil.
Sounds like a seasonal Sam Adams beer.
Well, Cecil Adams is going to jail for a good long time. Probably will be long forgetting about him. Trump won't even be in office. Trump won't even be alive when he gets out. We won't even be alive by the time he gets out. His kids won't even be alive by the time we get out.
Damn. Does he have kids?
Not yet.
Not yet. Don't think he's gonna have kids now. Threw his life away. You know, I really,
made a baby mama before you got locked up.
I swear, with the way things are going, I really thought that the left was going to end up killing somebody before that summer ended.
Turns out the other way around.
It was the far right who killed somebody. If he was, I don't know. I still don't know. What was this guy? He was crazy. That's all I know. James Alex Fields was the guy who was found guilty. Yes, James Alex. Where did you get this name?
I just made it up.
God,
Cecil Adams, the most Western name I could think of.
This guy. Yeah. So what? Life? Is what you're saying?
Life? Yeah. He's getting
life.
Yeah.
Do we do the death sentence? Oh, what state was Charlottesville, Pennsylvania? He was 21 years old. Yeah, that's pretty much life.
Dude, he had everything he needed to be an adult and have everything, you know? Like, he had a decent car. He had a really decent car. He probably
fucked it up. Can you believe that?
He probably had a job in a fucking apartment or a house or something. He probably had a lot of things going for him, and he just ran someone over like yesterday's news, you know? And look at him now. He's fucked. At least he doesn't have it as bad as Bill Cosby.
I wonder what his parents was thinking.
Parents are probably like, that dumbass had it coming.
That dumbass had it coming.
My parents would be.
Where did he come from? I know there's more to this story.
Where did he come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Oh.
So that's true.
Where did he? I can't even get back on track.
I'm sorry.
Where did he come from is where I'm trying to start off again, and all I can think of now is where did he go? Where did he go?
Where did he come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Where did he come from? Where did he go? It's real. I mean, this is a real question. Actually, when I asked this, was his nickname Cotton Eye Joe?
Straight face.
Let us continue. So, I don't know where he came from. I don't know where he went. Well, I know he went. He's going to jail, prison. But I knew very little about this guy. And I heard when I heard about this thingy. But you know what? I got this idea. Where did that ballpark shooting happen? Where the guy showed up, that far leftist Bernie supporter showed up at the ball game and shot at our senator and almost killed him.
No, on the East Coast.
I think it was, but I really don't know for sure. Terry, where was our senator? Where was that ball game? Well, you know how Yvette Florka likes to get in my face with that stupid Charlottesville never again sign? Well, we get ourselves a sign that says that city never again. Do that shit like that. Yeah. What about this shit? This shit never again. This shit never again. Shooting up ball games. Never again. Hashtag what city was it?
Never again.
Hashtag never again. Hashtag picket signs never again.
Okay, so we need to have our birthday in Texas.
How the hell are we gonna have our birthday in Texas? How? Oh, I'm gonna drive there. Any town particularly? El Paso, or do we have to get to
The most sparkling
Amarillo?
one that everyone knows about.
the most sparkling?
The one that's,
The one.
I don't know, the Las Vegas of Texas,
Where's the Las Vegas of Texas?
something like that. I don't
He
know.
was from Ohio and lived with his mother. That was the senator I think she's talking about.
Was it Phoenix, Arizona, Austin, Texas? Yeah.
Austin? Sure. Let's go to Austin.
Is that on the west side of Texas?
South Texas. He's in March. I'm in February. Ooh, on the live stream.
But when in March?
Your birthday?
When in March is your birthday?
Mine's in February.
Oh.
11th. Yes. I remember on March 4th, when we were at the marches for Trump. I never forget about that. Come with me. It was my first event, and I went by myself. And he couldn't go because he was having a birthday party. He actually invited me to his birthday party, and I didn't go in order to attend the March for Trump. But that's fun because Joey was there. But I don't think we were hating each other at the time.
Who's Joe?
Joey. He was at your birthday party on March 4th.
I don't remember that birthday party.
Wow, I remember it. I remember calling you up because I was in a riot.
Did I tell you what happened on the birthday? Where it was?
You were playing Smash Bros. They said that's what you were doing at your party.
Oh, no, you're not talking about Joe. You're talking about James.
Oh. I thought you said there was like a few people there.
My Smash Bros. Birthday party. That's the one you're talking about. I only had one. That's how I know it. But yeah, I had a lot of my high school friends over. I had Sarah. I had like a lot of people over my house just playing Smash Bros. And that was it. That's all.
Wow.
It was pretty good. It's a pretty good birthday party. We smoked pot in the park. Went back home.
That's awesome.
Ate pizza.
Yeah, I don't think I did anything at all. I mean, I got just a little buzz from some of the beer that Patrick, this when I first met Patrick. That was it. I didn't smoke any weed, didn't drink any alcohol. And yeah, when it was, I just went and got in my car and went home. And I remember that guy in my footage where you see him, he's wearing a blue shirt, a blue kind of like this, but lighter. And then you see this white dude with the blonde beard, he comes up and he just cold clocks him on the side, like sucker punches him from behind. And the dude just knocks him down. Our guys looks at the guy and just whacks him with the flagpole. When I got in the elevator going back to my car, as soon as they got in the elevator, he was there with a couple of other people. And I told him, I said, hey, I got footage of that guy hitting you. And he says, that was it. And I was just like, okay. I mean, I could help you get the footage. You want to press charges against the guy. I don't know if that was possible at the time or if it was just a free for all. It really seemed like a bunch of guys were just showing up in a park to brawl. And I'll tell you, this whole thing has definitely gotten a lot less bloody. It got amped up crazy between like March, springtime, and the summer. Why?
Because they really cracked down on Antifa. You know how last time we were out there for the toy drive, they're just little kids, talking shit.
Yeah.
When it came down to the rallies, we're talking about people who were in their 30s, people who are adults, fully grown adults, who are out on the streets for the sole purpose of causing violence.
For the sole purpose, yeah.
And as a result of that, the police you think they don't do shit, but they do shit, just not as active as you think. Like, they crack down on that shit. And that's how they prevent people from, attacking us in bigger. They still attack us, don't get me wrong. They still come at us with pepper spray, but they don't do it in they don't come at us in like a big, how should I say, it's a big ensemble of people,
Yeah. That was technically they attacked us when when those two teenagers, when we turned around, they threw that shit at us. If they'd hit somebody, that's assault.
Wait, what? Which kid threw what?
Remember when those two guys, when we were at Amber's rally on Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, those two guys, and they were following us, and then we stopped and we confronted them.
The kids.
You don't remember that?
I remember they followed us, but I just remember I looked back and they just ran away. I don't remember why they ran away.
Because they threw something at us.
What did they throw?
That's just, I don't know, some like little cylinder thing. You can see it if you watch the footage. I posted actually a little clip on my Instagram, Chroman_17. It's on there. It just shows like two teenagers. Yeah, a couple of our guys were pretty pissed off, but some people were trying to keep level-headed, keep things level-headed. Yeah, it almost, I don't know, it seemed like it was almost about to break out into a fight, and right there in broad daylight with like hella pedestrians and people walking back and forth. So I mean, it can still get violent, but the violence is definitely amped down since pretty much like that. The worst of it seemed to me was between March 4th and Charlottesville. When was Charlottesville again?
I don't know.
About a year ago?
Something like that.
My baby was on the 30th. There are photos. You have a baby? You... Terry has a baby? Huh.
Like a...
She is a little older than me.
Like a little human baby?
A human baby? I don't know. It says my baby was born on the 30th. There are photos. Wow.
Or that's
news to me.
Sugar baby.
A sugar baby. Your baby? Maybe. Maybe, baby.
30, a little bit of miscommunication. I was asking you about the same thing.
Oh, I thought you grabbed mine. My bad. I'm so sorry, mister. What do we got here? Lots of people liked lots of stuff. Good. Everything checks out. You still there, Terry? You want to hit this pipe? I saw you, bro.
Sure do.
So I don't know when. Let me look this up real quick. When Charlottesville was, because that's vital information. Charlottesville driver. Incident.
Press down.
It was on August 11th to August 12th. Sorry. 2017. So it's been over a year.
I just don't like how, I mean, I respect it, but it's kind of annoying how when something this dramatic happens, you have to wait a year later for a verdict to reach. Yeah,
that's true. When I went to court, I couldn't believe it was a year, like almost pretty much a solid year went by between the incident and when I actually got to go to court with the trial and jury and all that shit. That was, by then, I mean, pretty much it was crazy. Nobody's stories were straight. Like nobody had the same story. Nobody. Not the people on their side, not my people on my side, not the police. Not one person had a straight story. After a whole freaking year goes by between an incident and a trial, that's crazy. And this was a year and a half almost.
I can understand a month, or a month tops or two, but a year, yeah, that's a good amount of time for people to forget.
Yeah, I mean, some of us were counting for like 15 seconds. Some of us were counting for like 3 or 4 minutes for describing some of the same incidences. There were just, the details were so vastly off. I don't believe there's a letter in front of you. Whatever.
Where? Oh. Beer.
So yeah, almost a year and a half between the incident and them finally having the trial and finding him guilty. I mean, no doubt he killed somebody, and that what he did was intentional. Well, I guess I don't know. I suppose there's a chance he could have been trying to flee, but that was probably brought up in the trial. Based on witnesses and evidence and whatnot, they would determine that it wasn't. He wasn't trying to flee. But shit, I would have been. I'd be like, get the fuck out of my way! You're all gonna fuck up my car, anyways. I just know it. And I think it's funny. Oh, there goes Terry. Oh, I think it's funny. I think it's funny, like that even when they see something really horrible like that happen, like someone just slam into them, their reactions is still the same. Still the same. Oh, you fucking fascist! This is the most racist shit I've seen. You fucking racist! I mean, you hear this shit
because
that's the NPC meme, because the reaction is always the same. I'm sorry, go on.
The internet is a bigger spectrum than we will ever know.
Yeah,
the internet will really, really sculpt who you are and how you think. And not just that, but not just the internet, but just people in general, depending on where they are. Like in San Francisco, like people in San Francisco are really, really Democrat and very
way low.
What's
a Republican in San Francisco.
What's for Republicans? What's the polar opposite of Republican? Like just
a Democrat, I would think.
No, they're just two different parties, but that both stand for the same constitution. I'm saying on a whole different spectrum. The opposite of Republican, the opposite of American, is kind of the way that they're taught how to.
Yeah, like basically,
themselves.
they're trying. I guess an American. Yeah, you're right. That's well said. People in San Francisco are raised to think the opposite of what America is. Yeah, and I know people who really believe that higher taxes is always the answer. That they don't even care what the tax is for. They see anything that says anything about higher taxes, they always vote yes. Does that make any sense? Where's the critical thinking? It just, like, it's not whether or not, like, is it okay to apply this to this, or should I hold off on this one? And you need to decide, rather than no, this ointment works for everything. It works for everything, guaranteed, no matter what.
Guaranteed.
That's, I mean, if you are that kind of person, you're not American. I'm sorry, that's not what America was about. Okay, we were not about more taxes. Okay, we got sick and tired of taxes. So if you want higher taxes, you're that's un-American. That's just un-American. I hate to say it, but I mean, just
for people who think that you need higher taxes, the government is just as a greedy motherfucker as the next guy, The government, they already have your money. You already gave it to them. It doesn't matter what you do now. They already have your money.
Yeah.
It's how you can change how they manipulate your money, you know what I mean? Like, no matter what, at the end of the day, you're going to give the government money. At the end of the, at least, tax period, or whatever you call it.
What they say, death and taxes.
No, I mean like tax day, when you have to actually pay your taxes.
Uh-huh.
Like, yeah, eventually the government's going to get their money. And if they don't, you're either breaking laws or you're homeless or something,
Mm-hmm.
But for tax-paying, law-abiding citizens, you gotta decide, like, you want the government to take your money? Yeah, go ahead. Fucking lose all your money. Go Democrat. But you wanna have more, dough at the end of the cycle. It's financially. In a way, it's financially better to be Republican.
The government has already proven itself to be too irresponsible. Okay, it's already beyond doubt, and you're lost if you think that they could still be trusted at this time. Okay, like yeah, let me tell you this right now: Area 51 doesn't exist. Bill Clinton didn't have sex with that woman, and if you smoke pot, you're gonna jump out a window and go kill yourself. Yeah, all that came from the government. Proven lies. So they've been proven to be untrustworthy. And higher taxes means you're giving them your money and trusting them with your money. You know better than I do what to do with my money than I do. You'll make sure it goes to a better source than what I can if I have it on my own, if I have my money to spend and figure it out freely. How does that make anybody confident or feel like they can achieve anything if they're giving their earnings away, assuming that somehow this is just going to be better for everybody else? I'm sure whatever you're going to do with it was much better than what I was going to do with it. I don't think so. That's just ridiculous to me. So, I mean, unless they're plain and simple and obviously clear and true, like, schools, God, please quit fucking up the schools. But some things you obviously need, but make it very clear, clarified, codified. You got to understand what it is. Okay? None of that, you got to pass it to know what's in the bill bullshit. Yeah. Pretty much all I ever heard from Obama's era was that how things are going to recover really slowly because we just inherited a big mess, and we just inherited such a big mess, so it's going to take a long time.
It's kind of true though. Like the Republicans did get
That was the excuse for it going so slow, and then
imagine if it wasn't slow. Imagine how fucked up it would be.
It was the slowest economic growth in U.S. history, and to say that and I don't know, now he's taking credit for everything that's happened now. That's just, shouldn't everything be going backwards if Trump is such a horrible person? How can you take credit for something that's happening a year or 2 years later? I mean, I thought Trump sucked. I mean, if he's this horrible election, and things are still going well, and your progress is still taking off and making everything great, then what are we so worried about? It doesn't sound like he's that terrible. Hey, I think he would have ruined this by now.
Hey, remember the 2012 election? Mitt Romney and Obama?
Yeah.
I was going to go on about something about... Wait, were you just talking about?
You're going to die. Take your pills.
Just tell me what you're talking about.
Obama taking credit for how much everything's improved in the country.
Yeah. Back in the 2012 election. But, shut up.
I'm actually going to read something to you guys about that.
The 2012 election.
A couple of minutes.
Obama, or at least not Obama, but the Democrats thought, Mitt Romney's going to take the office, and he's going to take credit for all of the shit he's going to do, or all the shit that he's done. They set it up for that to happen.
Yeah,
that was their default excuse from before.
Look at everything he's done.
And Obama won, so they didn't have to worry about it. But now Trump wins instead of Hillary. Hillary being the person that Obama actually likes. Trump gets fucking hit by this shit. I was saying, what was I saying? Something like, fuck.
The economy, Trump, Obama.
But yeah, Trump is taking the shit because Obama's taking credit, like he would have done if Mitt Romney would have won.
Yep. Yeah, so true. Like he had done if Mitt Romney had won. Make sure you talk loud enough for them to hear.
Yeah, if Mitt Romney won, Obama would have been doing that shit in 2012 and 2013. If Mitt Romney won. Yeah.
He didn't say, the reason why the economy has improved so much is because because of me. It's all because of me. I want to just I posted this earlier today, and it's the truth. So I want to read this really quick. I voted for Obama in 2008. 5 years later, I had no sense of direction, no sense of pride. I couldn't find a job. I couldn't find a place to live, and I was sleeping under a bridge. Obama said Trump has no magic wand that's going to make these things come back. And yet here I am back on my better than ever, actually. And somehow Obama's taking credit for this improvement after he said things weren't going to get any better. Do you think what I experienced is flawed, or perhaps just a figment of my imagination?
What say you?
What say you? 5 years after voting for Obama in 2008. Anyways, this has reached 30 minutes, and we're going to cut it, kill it, end it here.
All right.
Thanks for joining us.
I'm going to kill it, and then after I'm done killing this, we're going to kill that. And then everything goes black.
And everything goes black.
It killed it.
Good job. Yes, those, you Niels. Say grande, ultra vez.
Go, so.
Like and subscribe, guys.